Mostly me. True to my nature, playing the fool. And they'd be on camera, and we would think that it was just our joke between make ourselves laugh.
Right.
And we thought that was funny.
Right.
Then the editors, who were our friends, part of the company, edited all those outtakes together.
The funny stuff.
The funny stuff.
Yeah.
And at Christmas, we'd sit around having a Christmas meal, saying, "Weren't we wonderful?" and watch 10 minutes of the outtakes. Laugh ourselves silly, and realize, well, that would be burned somewhere along with the other garbage.
Right.
So the second Christmas, same thing happened. Another 10, 15 minutes of outtakes. Everybody laughed. Look how funny those guys are. And that was the end of it. Series is canceled 3 years later. 3 years later, series is canceled. Goodbye.
Right.
Sorry. Great show. Love you. Goodbye.
Goodbye. You're done.
Never
we don't like you anymore. Go away.
No. Yes. Your show is canceled. Goodbye.
Yeah.
I'd like to hear. I'll give you my next point. Then I want to hear yours.
Go ahead.
6 or 7 years later.
Yeah.
I'm skiing in a ski area in California. Somebody shushes up to me and says...
Somebody shushes up to you?
Yeah, it's called a shush.
I'm not a skier, so I don't know what
shush. Shush.
I got it.
Shush up to you.
You got it.
They come up, they go, shush. And says, have you seen... Exactly.
Like the door's opening.
And that's why I kept hitting the doors with the wooden open, because you wouldn't make the noise. Are you ready? You ready? You ready? So
somebody came up to you and said what?
And said, have you seen the funny film at the bar in Mammoth?
Oh.
That's what he's talking about.
Yeah.
This is 6 or 7 years later. I've gone on to other things.
Yeah.
Like a deep and meaningful relationship with George Takei. And I said, I don't want to. And I go down to the bar, and I see this our funny films, which should have been destroyed, being played at a bar.
On the TV set.
On a TV set. Where did that come from? And that was my first experience with the bloopers. What was yours? How did you find out about it?
There was somebody going around the country advertising lectures called The World of Star Trek, featuring the famous blooper reel, and charging admission to see it.
And who was that person?
That name just went out of my head. I don't know. Well, somebody was charging admission to see it.
You're chickening out now, are you?
Yeah.
You're being politic at your age?
Yeah.
You're going to die soon. What do you want to care about?
You're right, but I'm still, I still want to be kind.
Okay. Yes, there is lots of time.
No, it's true. There were people out charging admission to see something.
So that was your first experience?
Yeah, and my worst experience. Yeah. It was not good.
What'd you do about it?
It was not the right thing to do. Well, my concern or my complaint was that it was not authorized. We were being paid to give a performance, and what was happening accidentally on the set was okay to record and to edit and to show to us, the family, as part of our internal experience. But to take it out to public and charge people to see it was not appropriate. I didn't mention any names. So I complained to our union, to the Screen Actors Guild, and they passed a rule in the next contract that said that the footage that could be used was only the footage of the actor being paid to perform. And the other footage was not authorized. I don't think it's right.
And did those unknown people subscribe to that?
Yeah, it stopped.
They stopped it?
Yeah, it stopped.
So nobody's ever made any money off of the bloopers ever again?
I can't answer that question with a positive yes or no. I just don't know. But I'm giving you the facts about what was my concern. I just didn't think it was right. For example, if a writer is hired to write a script, and the writer typing away at his typewriter or his computer. It used to be typewriter. He's at his computer typing a script. And he does a couple of pages that he thinks are really trashy. He doesn't like them at all. And says some ridiculous thing like, this is trash, I don't like this. And rips it out and throws it in the wastebasket. Is somebody entitled to come in and take it out of the wastebasket and sell it? That's what it amounts to.
Why
are we getting so serious? How did this happen? Are you interested in this?
They're listening. Yes, you are. Okay. Same thing. I understand that completely, and since I was part of it, I absolutely agree with you. Yeah. But the same thing has happened to me on more than one occasion, where we're in rehearsal, and I said, no, this thing should be over here. No, it should be over there. Well, I don't like this thing in the first place.
Yeah.
And that is lifted and played in front of an audience and played on the air. Rehearsal tapes and stuff like that, where you're in the middle of a discussion,
it's not right.
And it's not right.
No,
not only is it not right, it's unlawful, and besides which, it shows you in a light that you don't necessarily want to be in.
No, that's right. I understand the audience's interest in seeing it because it gives them a look at the process that we go through to do our work. I understand the audience. From an audience point of view, I get it. But from the artist's point of view, the actor or the writer or whatever it is, it's not right.
I agree. But the bloopers are out there. They're very funny, and so there you are.
So now, will you play the blooper reel, please?
It'll only cost you $5. Next question.
Hello.
Hello.
Thank you for coming.
What?
I really appreciate it.
Okay.
I just wanted to make a comment and then possibly a very tiny, small request.
Why don't you make a tiny comment and ask a large question?
Well, my comment is that the iconic characters that you portrayed in the storylines and the show really reach across different cultures and generations, and I experienced that myself. My father-in-law, who is a police officer, obviously from a different time and a different generation, we don't always see eye to eye on certain things, but one of the things that we connect with together is our love of classic Star Trek. He's retiring in November. He's been a police officer for 20 years. He served his community in several different ways, and my small request was, I was wondering if I could get you on film saying hello to him.
Are you filming right now?
I am filming right now.
Where are you?
I'm standing over here with the microphone.
Oh, there. Hey, officer! Congratulations.
What's his name?
His name, coincidentally enough, is Jim.
Hi, Jim. Jim.
Hey, Jim.
Congratulations. Wonderful job. Next phase of your life is opening up. We're looking forward to it. Bye-bye.